He unwrapped his latest homemade sandwich creation, a deconstructed buffalo chicken panini that was, in reality, cold, shredded grocery store rotisserie chicken doused in Frank's red hot sauce and slapped between two slices of sourdough that had already succumbed to sogginess. He took a bite. The mushiness, the aggressive singular note of vinegar and heat, the sheer unmitigated failure of it. It was too much. A sob, silent and shuddering, racked his frame. He cried into the sandwich. And so it was that the memory of the stoic warrior's meetup festered in Reginald's mind like a psychic canker sore, a recurring humiliation he could not stop tonguing. Its exquisite pain, a welcome distraction from the vast, featureless desert of his own life. The next day, back in the fluorescent purgatory of his cubicle, the savage joy had evaporated, leaving behind the familiar leaden residue of his existence. He unwrapped his latest culinary suicide note, a Mediterranean melange that involved hummus of a disturbing orange hue, sun-dried tomatoes that tasted faintly of gasoline, a handful of baby spinach that had already begun to liquefy in the clammy embrace of a pita pocket that possessed the structural integrity of wet cardboard. He took a bite. The pita collapsed instantly, ejecting a cold, slimy gobbet of orange hummus onto the front of his shirt. The pressure of the tectonic plates worth of psychic compression built from a lifetime of meekly accepted indignities, the moist betrayal of 1,000 failed sandwiches, the soul grinding tyranny of Bryson quibs, Reddit forged stoicism. It reached its cataclysmic apex, not with a whimper, but with a seismic, full-throated, and utterly unhinged detonation. He had just taken a bite of his latest creation, the Thanksgiving leftover panini, a monstrous amalgam of dry, reheated turkey, congealed cranberry sauce that had the texture of bloody mucus, and a single cold, limp green bean all pressed between two slices of stale pumpkin bread. The combination, the sweet cloying gel of the cranberry, the desiccated shreds of fowl, the utter profound sadness of the lone bean was the final synapse to snap. It was a shriek of pure, unadulterated anguish, a primal howl against the universe's relentless beige injustice. His body convulsed. A violent electric tremor ran through his limbs, causing his arms to flail outward as if electrocuted. The Thanksgiving leftover panini held in his trembling hand was launched into the air as if from a trebuchet. A smear of blood-red cranberry gel glistening under the hateful fluorescence arced across his desk, splattering his monitor with a wet thwack that partially obscured a spreadsheet entitled Q4 Toner Utilization Projections. The main body of the sandwich disintegrated mid-flight, propelling chunks of dry turkey and that single pathetic green bean across the cubicle farm. The scream continued unabated, a sustained note of pure razor-edged insanity. Reginald's eyes bulged from their sockets, wide and unseeing, glistening orbs of pure panic and rage, the capillaries within them straining and filling with blood, making him look like a laboratory animal pushed beyond all endurance. He shook, his entire frame rattling in his ergonomic chair, which now seemed less a tool of comfort and more a restraint device for a creature that had finally broken free of its conditioning. For a single crystalline moment, the office was purged into a perfect, horrified silence, broken only by Reginald's screaming.